it's Amanda Taro.
I'm Anita Heath.
And we are Chelsea
Chelsea-Michelle.
Michelle. If you've not read it yet, we've got our free prequel novella. You can get it. There's a link in the description below. But we are not talking about that today. We are finishing up our two-part series for Mysteries We Sample, where the first one we give the taste test. So if you missed that, last week we taste tested the Hallmark Mystery Series, Signed, Sealed, Delivered. And today we are specifically talking about Season 1, Episode 8.
Yes, something good. So this is going to have all the spoilers in it. We're going to talk strictly about everything that we saw and the things that we liked. So if you haven't seen it yet and you want to watch it, then go back and watch it first. And then come back and enjoy commentary with us. And let us know in the comments some of the thoughts that you had on the episode. So, all right. Well, let's start us off.
Well, this is a different mystery, so it's harder to, we're changing formats with how we normally do things, because there's not like a suspect and all of this. It's
even though I suspected there was murder the entire time.
You get used to not suspecting that as you watch more of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was thinking, can we figure it out? Could we have figured it out with all of the clues that they kind of led us into?
I think their type of mystery may have been very similar to Ours We Regret. Remember, we were talking about this style of mystery, and where it's almost like you're tracking somebody down.
Yes.
And so it's not clues as somebody left, but rather clues leading to where they've gone or what happened to them.
That's true.
So I'm assuming the others are probably similar.
Yes, that is how all of them are. They are definitely tracking down people, not necessarily having suspects, and
yeah, so you're just piecing together little things. So as a mystery lover, you're trying to figure out first what happened. And me, when it opens and they're in a music studio, they're recording song, and this famous singer is singing with this nobody kid. And immediately you see, this girl, she's jealous. Like, it just radiates off of her. And I was like, And then the singer says, hey, we've recorded this thing, send it to my whoever.
Producer.
And we're going to make this a hit. And I'm thinking, yeah, that sucker's not going to make it. Which it doesn't. That becomes the mail that they're trying to figure out. But I'm thinking that it's sabotaged by this jealous chick standing there. Like, she definitely was interested in him. This was not good. And, as the story unfolds, it comes back that, he's missing. And I'm like, that's because she killed him. She did it, and she kills it. So that, for a good 20 minutes, I'm like, she killed him, right? I know, I've seen this. She's got guilty written all over her. That was not the case. Nobody died.
Yes, you were wrong.
I was not correct. I was wrong. So what else happened in the story early on?
So, there's the whole main thread of, Shane and Oliver and what their relationship's like, and then Rita and Norman, and, I think the funniest is Rita's saying what the song makes her feel like, and she's like, it's just all these words I can't say to you to your face. And she's like, right next to Norman.
Yeah. I was like, she totally loves this guy.
That was not a very subtle mystery to solve.
Well, neither was the one about her killing the other guy. She just didn't do it. Turns out, she really was innocent.
And I think that's the thing with these, is that it's really neat to think of that, to see the explanations they have for why didn't the mail make it, what happened, and or why can't they track down this person.
And I think it was neat too, seeing them cut back to the flashback moments. That was something we didn't talk about in the last video, but that was neat. It was neat watching that kind of thing unfold. It reminded me of Lost, which is another show that you have not seen, but should totally watch. Anyways, mystery lover, massive. That's good. But anyways, it's built on flashbacks. And so things that don't make sense, and then you do get a flashback that kind of gives more information and fills in clues that you're not certain of yet. So it's kind of cool, and that's what it reminded me of.
Okay, yeah.
Doing that quite a bit. So
Basically, what it is it's piecing together the whole story for you.
Uh-huh.
Like, you are learning the story, and I know that technically happens for all stories, all movies.
right,
But
but when you
in this
do
one-
it inside out, it's
Right.
different.
It definitely is more piecemeal. Like, you don't know. There's no solid ground to stand on. It's like, I need more information, and I feel like that's what they do well in this one is they kind of piecemeal it to you. And
Which is very much the Lost makeup.
okay.
Only it's way more suspenseful and like a lot of action and things like that. So it's definitely a different type
Right.
of story. It's not the heartwarming kind.
Oh yes.
But it does, it is that fill in as you go. As you ask 5 questions, they fill in 3 answers and ask you 10 more.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But I think what's cool for this is to, like, how do they track down the things? And some of it is from knowledge base. Like, each of the characters are very quirky. We've already talked about that. But they all have their specific set of knowledge base. Shane knows where to look. She knew to look at the license plate and then the hospital and all of that. But then before that, it was Oliver who's like, well, don't they have special license plates? And then Norman knew to go to his cousin to ask him about the sounds.
I loved the cousin. Like, that was definitely my absolute favorite character. Like, if they had him in every episode, I'm there. He wouldn't speak. He kept whispering his answers to Norman. And then out of nowhere, he just grins at her. He's like, I had my apartment fumigated. Just like, this is wonderful. And Norman's like, I think he likes you. I'm going, oh my goodness. That was flirting.
And see, that's why I think this is a series you would like. You would like it. It's not it's for the romance lovers and the mystery lovers, honestly.
Now you tell me.
Sorry, I'm piecing this together as I go.
Yeah, but yeah, he was spot on. I like it. I like his character. So is he normally there or not?
He's been in a few, I believe, but I don't remember if it's actually the same character or just the same actor. Because Norman
they call
has
him Serge, right? Or is that the store?
No, that's the cousin.
Okay.
But I just don't remember names.
Okay.
And I know that actor shows up again, but Norman has like a million cousins, and so he might come up as a different cousin. I just don't remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
So I don't remember if he's in more than one.
He should be. He should be. He's good. I like him. So what else happened in our storyline?
A lot of it was just based on tracking down all the clues that led up to it and piecing together where he wasn't to find out where he was.
Right. And so when they find out, he is in a hospital because he has no memory. And did you pick that one for me on purpose? Really?
Well, okay, not actually. No, not that way. No.
Yeah.
I picked it on purpose, but I was thinking. I think she likes amnesia stories.
I do like amnesia stories.
Wow.
A novel that I wrote under A.M. Heath, Painted Memories, does an amnesia story where he's been reported dead, and it turns out he has no memory. But it was 3 years for him.
Yeah.
So it was actually really fun for me to watch, kind of his frustration and, and literally she said the same thing. The doctors think that it'll just click one day. So it was really cool, him, he said that he heard music whenever he smelled Chinese food. Like that was a trigger, and that triggered him to somebody important. And in my story, Grady had visions of paintings that he had painted of his lady love, and so that was kind of the one thing that he had, that one trigger. That was it. And it was neat seeing basically the things that I wrote kind of reflected in there. I'm like, okay, I did do that good.
At least according to this quirky Hallmark movie.
Which is fine. I hear that like Hollywood amnesia is not quite the same as real amnesia, but it's Hollywood amnesia. It is a thing, and everybody does it, so it's okay.
Yeah,
and as a storyteller, it's cool.
Yeah, and I do like the amnesia storyline because it's like it makes sense, like why he didn't, and and why he disappeared. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and I think that's always really emotional too, just to think about like what was stolen from him, because he's very much alive, and yet he's Still only part of
Yeah.
himself. Thankfully, he had a sister.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that was good. Grady, my character had nobody.
Yeah.
So there was that, but it was neat seeing that storyline unfold and the similarities in the character and stuff. So
yeah. So it wraps up really happy. You know, I mean, he at least gets a portion of his memory back. They did leave it kind of open-ended. You know.
Oh, they totally got together. It was closed.
Well,
see,
they got together,
written
but does he?
For the romance people said it's closed.
Yes, but for those who are logical and not as romantic,
It was still closed.
There's a few open ends about
like what?
Well, like his memory wasn't necessarily fully
He
back.
sang the whole song.
But see, music memory is different than other memory. Like that is actually a proven thing. Like a lot of times they have music therapy, and they use it especially for like dementia patients and stuff like that, so they can help them remember things. So there's a lot of times where people can remember things like tunes and words to songs, but they can't actually remember other things.
I'm tired. Not that you were born.
I just bored her with my music facts. Okay.
No, it wasn't that at all.
But no, it wrapped up nicely. Yeah. But then there's still the main thread that's going through with the main characters, and you've got to watch to finish. Figure out what happens to all of them.
It's clear what happens. Some
how
mysteries
it
are
happens.
Obvious.
How it happens.
It's all about the journey.
Yeah. So, have you watched this episode? Have you watched Signed, Sealed, Delivered? Let us know. Let us know your thoughts.
Your favorite episode?
Yeah, your favorite episode. What you think about the format? Because it's a different mystery format. It's not like, whodunit and there are clues, but it's more like what she was saying, tracking things down. So what do you think about the format? Do you prefer, like, is this your mystery? Because I know some people are like, they love Signed, Sealed, Delivered, but they don't like, other mysteries because they're too suspenseful. These are not. I mean, a couple of the episodes do tend to get a little bit more suspenseful. Yes. So a couple of episodes have a little bit of more suspense in them, but it's not quite the same as other mysteries.
Yeah, I think I like the classic murder mystery best, but this was not bad. Yeah. Like, it is a different type.
It is different. I think that's why I like it, because it is different.
It is very warm and inviting, I think, in a different way. But I think I like the classic clues type of thing.
I like being able to kind of solve the mystery in person rather than just I'm watching a story unfold and I can't figure anything out.
Unless you just start making up your own story, like she killed him. Start inserting your own.
Okay, so how many of you watched Signed, Sealed, Delivered thinking that there was a murder?
I did.
Yeah. So let us know your thoughts, and we'll be back with more mysteries we sample. Yeah. And let us know if you have something you think we should watch, read, play, whatever. We're making our list. We're gradually working through them. Yeah. So let us know what you think we should do next, and
sounds good. Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, it's Amanda Taro.
I'm Anita Heath.
And we are
Chelsea-Michelle.
I was going to say Chelsea Renee.
Wow.
I don't know.
Stole my name and everything.
It's Michelle Renee, so I have no clue why.
That is weird. There wasn't a Renee in the show we were watching either.
Woo.
I don't know where you got it.
I don't know where I got that from. This is the 12th video we videoed today. That's where I got it from.
Chelsea's constantly Michelle Renee.
This is true.
Yeah, but not Chelsea Renee. I'm gonna have to Chelsea Rose you sometime.
I couldn't even remember her middle name.